Well, what do you do when the weather's like this? Terrible. You upgrade your databases on your avionics. Come along for the ride. All right, so here we are inside 6980 Bravo. What we're going to do, we're going to turn on our iPad and we're going to pull up our Garmin app. And that Garmin app should be ready to upload. So it says right here, it says 3 databases to install. So we're going to install our databases here in the plane. So we're going to turn on our 2 masters and turn on avionics. And that should start firing things up. Now this is an NXI system, so it's much, much faster than the other ones. And you can see here, it actually shows some navigation data and flight charts are out of date. So we need to upgrade them. So we're going to turn over here and head up to auxiliary and go down here to connect setup, and we're going to wait for everything to get enabled. Here in just a minute or two, it should enable itself. Now, as you can see, looking out here, I have pulled the plane outside the hangar so that we can get a connection. There we go. All right, so database update available. We're going to hit update, see what happens. Starting transfer. Sometimes we have to come in here to settings and look for the flight stream. Yeah, that one right there is the one we need. And it's active. Very good. And it says transferring now, so transferring 2 of 3. And it is transferring here, and it is transferring here, and you can see it transferring up here. So it says we got about 8 minutes to go here. So this is how you update those databases in with a 5-stream on a 1000 NXI system. So when we bought this aircraft, it was
TAWS system test. Okay.
Yep, TAWS system is active. Fantastic. We're not going flying today. Obviously, it's just really nasty outside, if you see out there. But when we bought this aircraft, we had just a regular G1000 system in it, which was great, obviously, but I wanted the protections afforded with the NXI system, namely the ESP protection and the ability to transfer databases simply and easily to the plane. And so soon after we bought this with the aircraft, we took it down to Brady, down at Wings Avionics in Fayetteville. That's Drake Airfield, Fayetteville, Arkansas. And Wings Avionics, they are bona fide experts when it comes to this kind of stuff. So highly recommend Brady and his team down there. If you guys have any use for any kind of Garmin upgrades, go see Brady. Those guys know what's going on. They're great. So we're transferring the database now. It tells me obviously it's about 18% complete. If you look over here, this column is iPad Pro, and this column is the standby or the effective, which is actually in the G1000 itself. So we're actually sending data over this direction. I've had quite a bit of trouble with this the last few times, and it had to do with the Garmin database not having the aircraft essentially pulled out of the hangar so that we can get a GPS signal up here. We've got to have a good GPS signal to be able to do this. So I worked with Garmin a few times, and they were able to help us figure that part of it out, and that ultimately is what we needed to do. So pull the plane out, get a GPS signal, start your database update, and it should work just fine. These systems are pretty accurate too, and they're pretty good. They work really, really well. Now I just installed a camera. You might be able to see it here. Let me show you. On the tail of the aircraft. There you go. I installed it on the tail. I installed it literally on the red light up front. There was a screw right in the front of it, and so I was able to put a safety wire on there and put the camera up there and install it. So the next time we fly, we're going to have that camera there, which should provide some pretty darn amazing views. So we're at about 6 minutes left. Everything's going pretty quick. Which is good. And file charts is what's updating now. The next thing will be the IFR, VFR charts. It says pending up there. I thought there was a third one, but maybe it did the third one already pretty quick. Oh, it did. It did the navigational database. It updated from the 25th of March to active now. So that was good. So right now we're transferring file charts and we're transferring IFR, VFR charts. Says we're about 42% complete, about 4.5 minutes remaining, which is pretty good. This is a pretty decent size update. I think I'll be flying tomorrow, possibly up to Kansas City, to help my older son, Josh, move home for the summer. He's, well, spring break, but we're going to maybe try and move a little bit of his stuff home so we don't have such a huge amount of stuff to bring home that long haul. So we'll do a little bit at a time. So, but this is today's what day is today? Today's Thursday. On Wednesday afternoon of next week, we're going to be actually heading to Destin, DTS, and for our spring break, which is great. We just got back from a trip to Indianapolis. We went up there Saturday morning at 8 a.m. We were able to go to the NCAA game, the March Madness game that the Arkansas Razorbacks played against Texas Tech, and we won. We won the game. So they're going to be playing again, I think, Saturday evening here in a few days. I'm really excited to see them play. They've been doing really, really well, and they're going to play a team out of Tulsa, Oklahoma called Oral Roberts, which, believe it or not, we've already played this year, and we ended up winning that game. But Oral Roberts is a good team. They beat Ohio State and a couple of good teams to get in the position they're in right now. They're a lot better team than what they were when we played them back in December. Interesting thing, though, Oral Roberts had us down by 10 points at halftime, and Coach Eric Musselman, I think, went in there and chewed some backside and ended up getting that figured out, and we ended up winning that game by a bit, so that worked out. But I'm really excited for the Hogs. It's nice to have finally have a basketball team worth watching again and something to get behind. So we got about 2.5 minutes left. It's showing about 67% complete, which is great. I hope everybody gets a chance to share these videos with other people. I watched Josh Flowers and oh my gosh, Martin Pauly and all those guys for a number of years, and I still do. Every time their little alert goes off that they have a video posted, I'm probably watching it within the first few minutes. But my goal is to share knowledge and share aviation like this to help other people like those fellows were able to help me when I was going through my training and getting my VFR pilot license, getting my IFR pilot license. And so if you enjoy these videos, which I hope you do, I'm by no means an expert, but if you enjoy these videos and you learn a little something from them, please, by all means, share these videos, like and subscribe to us, and click that little bell that'll alert you every time a new video drops. We just did a new video earlier today, and it was a flight from India X-Ray Delta, which is in Olathe, Kansas, and we flew from there to our home airport, which is where we are today, K-Rog, or Rogers, Arkansas, and already got quite a few people who watched it, downloaded and watched it. So please click subscribe, share, and share these videos, and most of all, give me comments, give me input. Let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see, like today, how to do an upgrade on your database installation. I'm happy to do these things, happy to share, and happy to help other aviators out there, because it's my belief that we can all help each other. And so, again, please share this information, get it out there. We're doing our best to make as many quality videos as we can, but we'd like suggestions. So I'm going to try and record that video going down to Destin, Florida, and hopefully get a good video coming back home from there as well. So look forward to that video coming out week after next, I think. But anyway, we're about 95% complete. It says about 20 seconds, so we'll see here what happens. I think, let me take this camera here, I believe after it does the transfer, it has to do a verify section, and then we may have to shut down and reboot the system to show that it, or to make the video itself, make the update itself effective. So we'll see what it says to do here, verifying everything now, and updating database number 1, it says. It's syncing file charts now. It says about 5% complete, 8%, so it's syncing them. And let's see if it'll do the update and get everything installed properly. Hopefully it will. Keep my fingers crossed. Oh, it's just a rainy, yucky day today. I don't know if anybody's... I've heard a couple of jets fly out of here. Walmart Aviation, I don't know if you're familiar with a little tiny company called Walmart, but their main aircraft aviation base is here at this airport as well. You can hear those guys in and out of here quite frequently. I heard one just a few minutes ago. So, a good friend of mine, Barry, flies for them. He's a great fella, and very good pilot. He can teach you a lot of stuff. So we're still syncing file charts right now. Basically, it's synchronizing it all, verifying it all. It says 43% complete, about a minute and a half left. It says all my databases are up to date. Still about a minute to go here. I used to have, we used to fly a Columbia 300, and we had a Garmin 750 in there, and boy, I sure liked that aircraft. I miss that plane from time to time. Not that this Bonanza isn't a great plane to fly, it is. It's certainly a lot more utilitarian, and obviously if you look back here, you can see there's a lot of room there. We can take we can take up 6 people, but realistically I have the one seat taken out, if you look, just for room. Makes it easier to get in and get out, but 5 adults is about appropriate. We flew that from Indianapolis, Indiana, with 64 gallons of fuel on board. Flew that 3 hours to Kansas City just this last Sunday, and it worked great. It flew great, and everything was awesome with it. So updated 1 database is good. IFR, VFR charts are syncing now. About 2 minutes to go on that. It's going fairly quick, and then I think we'll be complete. Certainly, if anybody has done upgrades on an NXi G1000 system like this, as far as database, and you have any information to offer or share, put comments down there below. Like and share that information with us, and we'd sure appreciate it, for sure. Help each other out and be a good positive in the aviation community. 2 minutes to go, about 30% complete. Right down here, I'll show you. It says we're syncing. The IFR VFR charts right there, still syncing. Our computer let us know we got to change tanks, so we've got an airplane timer set up here every 15 minutes to swap from the left tank to right tank. Of course, we're not flying right now, so it doesn't make much difference, but all right, less than a minute to go here, and we should be complete. One thing we need to do is we need to transfer this last one up here, the navigational database, over. So that's the active one. We'll see if it'll allow us to do that here in just a moment when we're done. All right, about 10 seconds to go here. And I think it'll make us cycle the power on and off here, restart the avionics to make them active. We'll see. All right, let's cycle the power. So we'll go avionics master off, bat 1, bat 2 off. And we'll turn them back on, see what shows up in our database, see if we got a good database update. Hopefully we did. We're connected again. And it shows nothing done here. And oh, there's one more database here. Let's see what it says. Starting database transfer. This might be that one I was just looking at a moment ago. Give it a second to connect. Sync is complete. Sync is complete. Updated database. 30 seconds. It's synchronizing this one right here. That's our navigational database. And we're good. Outstanding. All our databases are up and sync. We are good to go. Fantastic. All right. Well, thanks for watching along. I hope you all learned a little bit of something about this and can share the information with other folks out there. And please like and subscribe and comment to our channel if you would. If you have any information you would like us to cover.
TAWS system test. Okay.
TAWS is good. If you have anything specific you want to see as far as videos going forward, let us know. We'll be happy to do it. So, I'm G36TN pilot. I hope you all have a great afternoon. See you next time.